I continue realizing more and more how important the planning aspect of your life is. How, in a modern society, if you're going to have a lot of tasks, if you're going to try to succeed in a lot of domains, like top level domains like health, wealth, and relationships, or even subdomains like your work, your career at large, maybe any side gigs or projects you may have, your friendships, your significant other, your kids, your pets, your other family, hobbies, spiritual stuff, self development. If you're going to succeed in that, you're going to have a lot of tasks on your plate and you're going to have a lot to manage. That's a blessing. That's a good thing. That's not something to run away from. But to help you manage those things, more and more I'm learning that the use of technology is needed. Not technology in the sense of a pen and paper, although that may be a good starting point. I'm realizing that computers are going to need to be a more central part of my day-to-day life in terms of planning, whereas my current planning approach is completely ad hoc, completely spread across papers, to-do lists, and mostly in my own head, which stresses me out. I think I'm gonna need to have a more systematized approach, and I think that where the main thing is going to be going from like 0.01% of my overall time spent on planning to like 5%, 10% spent on planning, where I sit down and plan my week out, plan my priorities out, and overall plan my day out. I think I'm going to be doing the eat the frog method, which is what I've been reading about, and that seems to fit in more to with my kind of my personal inclinations and approaches to work and everything like that. Um, so I think in the eat the frog thing, I'm gonna have to plan it out more. I'm gonna have to know what my priorities are, and I'm just gonna have to spend more time game planning my day, so that whenever I enter my day, I don't have to spend too much energy thinking about planning it out. I think I'm just gonna. I think it'll probably be easier if I actually spend the effort, the plan, to just execute. If I trust in my plan, if I trust that, okay, this task, the first task on my list for the day, is the most important thing I should be working on. There's nothing more important that I should be working on. If I did that planning on the back end, which is not easy to do, I procrastinate on it. I don't do it now. But if I do it, and I'm going to try to do it, and I think it's a useful thing to do, I think that if going into the day, if I know, okay, this first task on my list is the most valuable thing, there's nothing else I should be doing, it frees up my mind. It'll free up and ease up the overall atmosphere for me in terms of work, and it'll just allow me to work. All my energy will be spent on the work instead of having to think and plan and wonder and be anxious, either at a conscious level or at a subconscious level, whether I'm making the best use of my time. So.